Hello, my name is Adam Bergman, and I love to make money. When I invest in the stock market and specific stocks, I love to make money. You must be absolutely crazy if you don't like to make money. What's the point of investing your money if you're not getting any returns? Boy, oh boy, have the last 12 months been so rough on the stock market. Actually, it's been going for about a year and a half where everybody is literally getting destroyed when it comes to investing. On May 8th, we have a very special day where we're going to get earnings. This is going to be earnings for one of my most bullish positions. And you might think that I'm talking about PALANTIR since I talk about a PALANTIR a lot. However, I'm talking about my other extremely bullish position. I'm talking about my other extremely bullish position. I'm going to be talking about HIMS stock.
Shares of HIMS and HERS are in focus today after seeing an 87% rise in revenue for the second quarter. The company ended the quarter with 817,000 subscribers. The health company also lifted its guidance for the full year and predicted adjusted EBITDA profitability within the next 4 quarters.
HIMS stock has outperformed any other index and any other stock that I can possibly think of over the last year. I've been talking about HIMS stock since it was mid $3. Currently, HIMS is trading at north of $11 a share, and it has earnings after the bell on May 8th. And the question is HIMS still a good investment at this really high market cap? And in my personal opinion, for me, I keep buying. I keep adding to my portfolio. I absolutely love HIMS, and many times in the past, HIMS has increased the bar, and every time they have earnings, they knock it out of the motherfucking park. Not only are they increasing the bar, setting new standards, they're absolutely demolishing that. HIMS is up 150% over the last year. HIMS is up 80% year to date. Now, a lot of people laugh at me when I talk about HIMS. Strongman Finance laughs about HIMS. He only invests in things that make no money. Sometimes I like to make money on my investments. A lot of people laugh at HIMS, calling it a scam, a scheme, a bullshit. However, HIMS reported the first positive adjusted EBITDA last quarter. Believe it or not, quarter 4, 2022, HIMS reported adjusted EBITDA positivity 1 year ahead of schedule.
The health company also lifted its guidance for the full year and predicted adjusted EBITDA profitability within the next 4 quarters.
Listen to what I just said. 1 year ahead of schedule, HIMS reported positive adjusted EBITDA. For anybody that doesn't know what adjusted EBITDA is, let's make it really simple. I'm not an accountant. Let me just break it really down. Really easy to understand what EBITDA is. EBITDA means that you are finally making more money than you are spending. This does not take into account any debt, any taxes, any amortization. It just means you are making more money than you are spending for your products without taking into account anything else. If you have a high debt, then it's going to be very hard for your adjusted EBITDA to become profitable, or GAAP profitability, which is GAAP profitability stands for Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. And in order to reach that, you have to do all the fancy accounting to your adjusted EBITDA. However, HIMS has no debt. HIMS is actually reducing spending by 14%. But increasing the spending they're doing for marketing. And that's why overwhelmingly, like 95% of all the money that they're bringing in is actually internet sales. Although they actually sell in stores, most of it is from the internet, and they spend a shit ton of money on marketing. HIMS has an extremely interesting business model. They sell taboo products and make those taboo products sexy. They sell for men's and for women in the United States and the UK, primarily in the United States, so they have such a total addressable market that's just open the whole world. They sell products like erectile dysfunction, hair products, which I personally use. They sell skincare products and things like that, and they have equivalents to women. However, they don't actually sell narcotics types drugs or prescription medicine online. So a lot of people are worried that the DEA is coming out with a new proposal, a new code, a new rule, that if you're doing telehealth, you still have to see a doctor for the first time in real life. This does not apply to HIMS. That's why HIMS is such an absolutely motherfucking monster. HIMS has earnings on May 8th. I wanted to review those earnings really fast. I keep adding to HIMS. Literally yesterday, I bought 500 shares for my son's account as well. My son is 1.5 years old. God bless his soul. By the time he's going to be 18 or 21 years old, I will be making him a millionaire. That is my goal. Like father, like son. How cool would that be if my son is going to be a millionaire by the time he goes to college or by the time he graduates college? Whatever, I'll be happy in either case. It's very important to understand that HIMS has an amazing stickiness rate. HIMS stickiness rate is over 90%, which means if you use HIMS, you end up getting a subscription. Like myself, I spend a shit ton of money on special conditioner, special shampoo, biotin gels, a bunch of other things because it works and it's making my, taboo subject sexy. For example, Viagra. Instead of Viagra, they have something called hard mints, where you literally have mints in your pocket. So when you're about to fuck, you just take your mints and you have a good time. You don't have to be discouraged or embarrassed pulling out Viagra and, hey, what is that? What is that? You know what I mean? So it's very interesting. And $180 million of cash. HIMS has no debt, $180 million of cash, reducing by double digits the amount that they're spending and increasing spending where it counts, which is marketing. It's a winning formula. In 2022, quarter 4, they brought in $167 million. They ended the year with $526 million. That is an increase of 97 and 94% year over year. Let that sink in. They almost doubled by 100%. Show me another company that's doing that. For all my Palantir heads, I love Palantir, and Palantir is a bigger position than HIMS is for me. However, we're talking about a company that's trying to grow 30% a year. HIMS is growing nearly 100% a year. So you might say, hey, Adam, that's not going to happen again. And to this, I'm going to say, touche, because HIMS is projecting not just this year, but the next year to go over 50% compound annual growth rate. That is absolutely massive, especially when you already grew over 100%. However, I think they're going to knock that number out of the park and grow even more aggressively. Currently, the market cap of HIMS is around $2.3 billion with a price per share around $11 and change. They are projecting, in quarter 1, 2023, 175 to 180 million. In Q1 of 2022, 1 year before, they brought in $101 million, which is going to be an increase of between 73 and 78%. Think about that. They grew over 90% last year. They grew over 90% last quarter. They're still growing after those massive numbers around 75%. That is absolutely bonkers, and most people still don't know about this company. It's literally falling on deaf ear. I don't love this company just because I use the products and it works, which it does, and they have a moat around them. I love this product. I love this company because of their massive growth rate. This is hyper growth, and I'll explain in just a moment. In quarter 1 of 2022, they had 710,000 subscribers, members. And remember the stickiness rate, right? If you're one subscriber, you keep ordering. And then they get you another product, and you start ordering that product. And they make another product, and you order that product. HIMS is super honed to ask you specific questions and accommodate you as a customer. They will literally make an entire product line based on the answers we're giving them when we fill out questionnaires. At the end of last year, they went from 710,000 members in the beginning of the year to over 1 million members. 1 million members. And I believe that number is going to be at a minimum 1.1 million in this quarter. That's what I'm personally estimating. EBITDA, adjusted EBITDA. In quarter 1 of 2022, they had negative 8.3% EBITDA or negative 8.6 million. Last year, they ended up getting positive EBITDA, 1 year ahead of schedule, 3.2 million. This quarter, they are estimating that they're going to have between 3 and 6 million positive adjusted EBITDA. The question is this still a good buy? An analyst just reiterated a buy, and they said that the fair price in the next 12 months is going to be $11 to $12. This stock is completely under the radar. The last video that I made, I believe the stock share price was like $10, and I said, hey, I would wait for a pullback. But a lot of things are happening, a lot of developments are happening, and I ended up getting more shares. Would I bet the house on HIMS right now? I would not bet the house, but I wouldn't bet against it either. Does that make sense? As the share price is going up, I am still adding because I still think that it's an amazing value because it keeps knocking their numbers out of the park. While the economy is going to shit, people are flocking to HIMS, and I'll tell you why. Somebody in Tom Nash's Discord, I forgot the guy's name, shout out to him, shout out to Tom Nash, shout out to GS Strategies Gabe. He said, what exactly is the moat around HIMS? Why would I use HIMS when I can just go to my doctor? And I'll answer that. It is cheaper to do a consultation online with HIMS than your copay. Listen to what I just said. HIMS makes it cheaper to use HIMS, the whole network, the whole system, than it is for you to actually get out of bed and go see your doctor. Why see your doctor when you don't need to? Again, this is for taboo products that a lot of people are embarrassed to talk about. Your dick don't work. You got pimples on your ass. Your hair is falling out. Stuff like that. This is shit people don't really want to talk about. So you can go and see a HIMS doctor. How do you see a HIMS doctor? This is the consultation. It takes exactly 1 minute. You go on the website, you fill out a form, they text you, you answer, boom. That is your entire consultation. And now you can get prescribed certain type of medication. Again, not narcotic type medication, not opioid type medications, but the right type of medications that the CEO, Andrew, keeps saying we're staying away from all of those Schedule 1 or Class 1 prescriptions, whatever they're called. HIMS is a fucking monster. And because they have such an easy way to give treatment, and because they make it so easy to do a subscription, and because their prices are so fairly priced, and because they're taking taboo and making them sexy, that is the moat of HIMS. They do it faster, better, cleaner, smoother, and cheaper. Why not use HIMS?
The scale of the business, the underlying efficiency of the model is getting us to a point that at the high end of guidance in Q4, we can actually achieve that profitability metric. And so, we're really fortunate, I think, to be able to be in a position where we are offering something to the consumers that is very close to their core. It's very emotionally resonant. It's things like mental health services, things like sexual health services for their partner in them, products to help them feel good and confident in their skin. And ultimately, these are driving really sticky relationships, which creates, I think, an opportunity for us to scale through these types of times.
On top of that, everybody that use HIMS, and it's not just me saying this because they have over 1 million subscribers and I'm one of them, right? I'm one of the users for my hair products. Anytime there's another product that might help me, I'm looking forward to getting that specific product. And because they have so many people that are using the products, the second they put out a product, boom, people are flocking to it because they're building products to suit their customers. As opposed to a company like Teladoc that is literally just telemedicine, right? They're relying on people to talk to them. HIMS is using telemedicine to sell their products, and almost 100% of all their products sold, even though they are in CVS and pharmacies, is being sold online. How do you like them apples? Let me know down below if you are an investor of HIMS or not. And let me know what's going to happen on May 8th. Am I going to cover PALANTIR or am I going to cover HIMS? Because I'll be honest with you, I love PALANTIR. It's my #1 position. But HIMS is very, very, very strong and my second bullish position right now. As a matter of fact, I am trimming the fat. And I think right now I hold PALANTIR, HIMS, Microsoft, Google, MicroStrategies, and JEPI. I think those are the only stocks that I'm holding right now. Maybe 1 or 2 others, but I'm really starting to trim and concentrate on certain stocks. Let's see what happens. I am hoping and praying for another beat from HIMS, which I think is gonna bring the price even higher. And for all the people that are interested in PALANTIR, make sure to watch this video. Shyam Sankar is absolutely shellacking the Senate committee and making PALANTIR look great.